Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Play action. It's Goff. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14. Out of the gun, Goff. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Swift. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Swift again, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A gain of 6 there on first. But there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. Lance now on 3rd and goal. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ross Dwelly there to make the grab. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it? You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jackson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Gone. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Dante Pettis from 17 yards out. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Lance able to find Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers are back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on, but the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Goff's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, Swift looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's gone. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
That it?
Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it gives these guys a 12-point advantage. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. And they work this out past the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Lance now on 1st down. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance steps away to his left. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mostert. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 3rd and 2. Goff. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week one, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Throwing now is Lance. And this is caught off a deflection. Not much there, only a yard. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the...
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Lance looking to throw it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QB's
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. The 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first down is Lance. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Lance. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Lance going to throw. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now Lance again. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. Third and a yard. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Lance now to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Lance finding Kittle, first down San Francisco. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On second down and 4, Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And the 49ers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Goff now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
on the ground. It's Swift to start the drive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here's Lance.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab.
And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
That's true. You've said that before.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion. Goff looking to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
And they'll run the toss here with Sermon.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
One last shot at the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
One final try now for Lance.
And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the status.